What's up, gamers? Welcome to the video. My name is Koobs, and this weekend I spent some time checking out the console release of Valorant. Valorant, if you're unfamiliar, is a free-to-play shooter that just launched on PS5 and both Xbox Series S and X, although it's been out on PC since 2020. And in this video I'm going to provide some beginner tips which I hope you'll find helpful as you get started with the game. Now this will be mostly basic yet useful information designed to give you the best experience as you determine whether or not Valorant will be worth your time. So thanks for being here. Let's get started with agents and agent unlock tokens. When you first begin, you'll be given basic training, which will consist of several objectives, the first being the intro, or the tutorial of the game, and for completing the tutorial, you'll receive an agent unlock token. And you can also earn a second token from completing all of the basic training objectives. There are 24 agents for you to choose from, each fitting into a specific archetype of controller, duelist, sentinel, or initiator. And every character has 3 unique abilities as well as an ultimate ability. The starting 5 characters do a pretty good job of covering the bases, which will help you get a good idea of what type of abilities best suit your personal playstyle. We have Brimstone, who's the controller. We've also got 2 duelists to choose from in Jet and Phoenix. Jet's a little bit more focused on mobility, where Phoenix kind of has a little bit of a self-revive and self-healing. Then we've also got Sage, who is the Sentinel, and she's got a healing ability for the team as well as the ability to block or slow down your opponents. And we have Sova, who's our Initiator, and he's kind of focused on recon. From the main menu, you can press triangle or Y to access the matchmaking screen. And from here we have 5 game modes to choose from, including both ranked and unranked matches of the standard objective-based game mode, Swift Play, which features quick matches, as well as both Team Deathmatch and Free-for-All. However, before getting started with any of those, I would highly recommend visiting the practice range, which is where most of our tips are going to come from. Once at the range, we can access the options menu, which will allow us to select an agent, and this is the absolute best way to get a feel for the different characters before spending your valuable and limited agent unlock tokens. So we'll go ahead and pick an agent. Let's go with Gecko. I think that's who my brother plays as, and we can go check out some of his abilities. So as mentioned, each character has 3 abilities as well as an ultimate ability. Here at the practice range, we can test out the abilities to see how they function. And now you might be asking, how do I know what each of these abilities does? Well, again, if we press the options menu, we can pull up the agent info screen, which will provide us with a detailed description of each ability and how they're used. Now, not all abilities can be used in the practice range, because some abilities actually require an enemy target within range to activate, but for the most part, we can get a good understanding of what the agents can do, and if you personally enjoy their playstyle. We get 2 agent unlock tokens, and I'm not sure if we're going to get more of those in the short term. So I would definitely suggest taking your time, getting a feel for some of these characters so that you can make the best decision for your own personal playstyle and preferences. Now, agents can also be unlocked using in-game currency, which you'll earn through playing the game. So over time, it's possible to unlock more characters without investing any money into the game, which I think is really great. We've got, I think this guy's name is Cypher here, and you can see I'm using some of his different abilities, but when we go to use his ultimate, it says that we need to have an enemy's dead body in order to activate it, so we won't be able to use that here in the practice range. Next, we're going to talk about focus aim versus ADS. Not all weapons can ADS, or aim down sights, and by default, holding down your left trigger will put you in focus aim mode, which requires a second input to fully aim down sights. If you go to your options menu, and then you go to the control section, you can go to where it says aim, and you'll be able to find a setting to change the priority to ADS, which I personally find a little bit more comfortable as someone who's familiar with other shooting games. The simple adjustment can help give you a more traditional feel to aiming with your weapons. You can see here after I've made that change, when I pull down the left trigger, it'll automatically take me into ADS mode, and then I still have the option to switch over to the focus aim if I choose to. The next thing that I wanted to touch on is the customization of your crosshair. If we visit our options menu again, we can see that there's an entire section dedicated to customizing our crosshair, and I would highly recommend spending some time to find a crosshair that is both easily visible for you and helps pinpoint where you want to aim. I've seen some players who have a very small crosshair, which might be useful for helping line up headshots without obscuring the rest of the target, and you can also change the color to what best suits you. And then wrapping things up, we'll take a quick look at the weapon shop. You'll regularly access this menu while in-game, and you can also use it here at the practice range, and it'll give you an idea of the different weapon specifications. Some of the weapons even have alternate fire modes, such as the Stinger and the Bulldog. These two weapons will transition from full auto to burst fire when you aim down sights, which may catch you off guard if you're unaware. You can also see the damage output, the rate of fire, the movement speed, and other features from this menu. And, well, that's going to wrap up this quick beginner's guide to Valorant on console. If you found the video helpful, consider leaving a like so that this can reach fellow newcomers, and I wish you the best of luck out there. I have been and always will be Coobs. Peace and love, gamers.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Clutch. Try that again. I dare you. Gotta go.